Well, you probably have more mouths to feed around the holidays, but our next guest says that you can say no to sugar-laden products like donuts, pastries, sweet cereals, and instead make a healthy homemade breakfast for your family.
That is right. Chef Rebecca Oren is here from the Red Center in Food Policy and Obesity at Yale University. You are here to show us how it's done. Welcome, Rebecca. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
And you say, listen, about the holiday dishes, you don't necessarily have to get rid of all those wonderful leftovers.
Absolutely not.
There's really fun and exciting things you can make with them.
There are very fun and exciting things that you can make with them, and you don't even have to plan very far ahead. This is a great way to use what's already in your fridge, what you know your family likes, and put in all different combinations to please every single person at your table.
So today we're making breakfast, actually. We're making a frittata, and then we're making a smoothie, right?
That's right.
Oh. What kind of frittata? What goes into this?
So this frittata, here you have a bunch of what would be leftovers from my own house. You have some cooked chicken, some sautéed mushrooms, some roasted asparagus, some roasted grape tomatoes, and then just some sliced up scallions and a few different types of cheeses, some fresh mozzarella, some shredded mozzarella, and some shredded Parmesan cheese.
So what would I have to do to get the party started?
Okay. So the party started a long time ago, Fontaine.
It did. Yeah, it did, really.
So this frittata is made up of a mix of whole eggs and separated egg whites. So what you have already are some separated egg whites. If you don't mind cracking the whole eggs into that bowl, and then
in this bowl?
Actually, one tip is that you like to crack eggs into their own bowl one at a time, just in case you get some shell or it's a bad egg. So you can throw the shells in that red one or wherever.
Oh, there you go.
And then just go ahead and dump them in with the egg whites.
Okay.
We're also going to have a little bit of milk that goes in there.
Okay.
In this bowl right here?
Yep. So we're going to
do how much?
About a half a cup. So just like a quick swig would be fine. The great thing about this recipe, maybe a little bit more, is that it doesn't have to be an exact science. It doesn't matter. If you like more mushrooms, and go ahead and put the whole eggs in with the egg whites and the milk.
And then whisk away.
And then whisk away.
Oh, Sonia knows I'm excited about whisking.
She is. She's a whisking queen over here.
And while she's doing that, we're going to go ahead and throw some of these leftovers in a pan with just a drop of canola oil, healthy canola oil, and we're going to get them just reheated. These are already cooked. So
just start putting them in?
Yeah, put in as much as you want. Maybe not the whole thing, but as much as you want. Just some asparagus, some chicken, everything but the cheeses in whatever combo you'd like.
Now, do you often choose canola over olive oil? Do you have a preference?
You know, I use both. Olive oil sometimes can have a little bit more flavor. Canola is, a little bit simpler. They're both healthy and used in moderation. I think that they're both great.
And you know what you said earlier, Rebecca, the benefit of doing a nice frittata is that everybody in the family is happy. So if you've got kids who are a little bit more picky or there's somebody else, you can use a muffin pan, you said, right?
Go ahead and stir that. Yes. So traditionally a frittata you would saute up all these vegetables and meats. You'd throw in the egg and milk combo, and then you'd throw the whole thing in the oven, and it's basically like one big baked omelet.
Okay.
When you've got kids home from school, different ages, different tastes, but you still want to get them eating these healthy ingredients, you give them the option here using either individual ramekins or a muffin pan like this to sort of customize. So in that case, you would keep the whisked egg mixture separate.
Right. And make 3 different ones.
And make 3 different ones. So what we can go ahead and do...
Do you add the eggs here, or no, you do it later?
Well, you can do it either way. If we all like the same stuff, if the 3 of us all like the same stuff, I would go ahead and actually add this to the egg mixture, so it's just a little bit easier to put into these cups.
Okay.
If you guys would like to customize a little more, we can go.
Be careful. Go ahead.
I don't want to burn you, Fontaine.
She's been doing these extra exercises on her arm. She didn't want to tell anybody, but I already know. All right, here we go.
So give that a quick stir.
Okay. Stir it up. Now, how long, Rebecca, would we bake this? And then at what temperature?
I'm preheating the oven right now to 375, so they're going to bake at 375 in the smaller muffin cups about 14 minutes. In these ramekins, which are just slightly larger, probably about 16. And there's actually a ladle right there.
Now, have you buttered those or done anything like that?
We're going to spray these with just some nonstick cooking spray.
Okay.
Make it easier to get the omelet out.
And then when do you add the cheeses?
Once this mixture is in there.
You just put them on top, and then
because they tend to sink a little bit.
Yeah.
So you put them in, again, whatever combination you want. You can fill those up a little bit more. The beautiful thing about these, they're going to come out of the oven puffy and golden, and once they're out of the oven baked, you stick them under the broiler for about another minute. They're brown and amazing.
Get us started on the smoothie. What do we do for that?
Okay. So this is another fantastic option using stuff that you already have in your house.
Okay.
Frozen fruit, frozen peaches, frozen mangoes, a medley of frozen berries, again, available year-round in your grocer's freezer. If one of you guys wants to start cutting up those bananas.
Go for it, Fontaine.
All right, girl, because you know I'm a clean cutter. Here we go. Okay.
Here, and I'll help you with this one.
Okay, what are we going to do now? We're tossing it in there whole, or should we want me to cut it in half?
We can just break them up.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. You know he's going to get me, right, Doug? Wearing these beautiful diamonds?
Oh,
and
I know.
This is just 1 cup of plain, non-fat Greek yogurt. You can use,
love that Greek yogurt.
Me too.
You can use regular plain yogurt, non-fat, vanilla, whatever. Again, whatever your family likes.
Wow.
I'm going to throw in some mixed berries. This is blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries. These are frozen. And what it does is it gives the smoothie an amazing, thick, icy consistency. And again, the grapefruit flavors. The wonderful thing about frozen fruit is that you get to have this all year round, regardless of what's in season.
And this is really to taste in terms of what you're putting in here. I mean, if you're not in the mood for bananas, don't use them. Use something else.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then I also have some frozen peaches and frozen mangoes, so I'm just going to throw in a couple pieces of that as well.
Mix that up. Sonia's already topped that. She's going to put that in the
Tell
oven.
us about the Rudd Center, though, and what you do there.
So at the Rudd Center, I'm going to also throw in, just so you know, 1 cup of orange juice.
Perfect. All right, I'll put the top on that. You can put that top on there?
Yep, we'll put the top on here.
All right.
You turn it on, and then hold that and go to liquefy.
Liquefy. Now tell us about that Rudd Center.
So the Rudd Center for Food Policy and Obesity at Yale University is looking pretty good over there.
Okay, good.
We are a research center and public policy organization dedicated to the study of things like obesity, weight bias, school nutrition, community nutrition, and how to improve the environment that we live in and make everybody healthier.
You're doing good work over there. Listen, if you want either of these recipes, just come to our website, WTNH.com. Click on the Connecticut Styling.
We have a